The CDC widened its definition of a PUI, a person under investigation for coronavirus, to include travelers from other areas besides China. This after Hawaii changed its own procedures to stop doctors from filling out PUI forms and taking samples until the state is called for approval first. Gina Mangieri is always investigating and has details. Gina?
Well, local doctors tell me they will push for testing if they feel it's necessary, even after the state changed the protocol. The state says they could be testing locally as soon as next week.
The CDC and state health officials are making a significant expansion to their COVID-19 lookout for sick people with travel connections beyond just China.
CDC has updated their person under investigation definition to actually align with where Hawaii was already starting to lean forward to account for travelers from these other areas, as well as, I might add, to account for someone with a particularly severe respiratory illness hospitalized who may not have even a known travel connection.
Always Investigating was first to report Hawaii doctors had submitted 8 PUI forms and testable specimens, but the state discarded them all and said none met the threshold to send to the CDC on the mainland for COVID testing. This doctor's patient was among them.
Tell me about your patient, alarmed you enough to fill out that PUI form?
Well, for me, my patient did travel from China, did travel from the city of Wuhan. But they were also out of Wuhan and other cities in China for about 3 weeks before they got here. And they presented with upper respiratory symptoms, running nose and fever. And we were concerned enough, due to the exposure risk and the travel history, that we did fill the form and we did swab them.
He says the state reviewed the case and it was determined to be a low risk.
And we went ahead and treated them with antibiotics. And the patient recovered fully, and still follow-ups here, and they have no symptoms currently.
The traveler remains stuck in Hawaii.
Due to the travel restriction, they're here in Hawaii, and they've been here now over a month and a half without any symptoms.
And they're doing fine.
And they're doing fine.
Until Wednesday, doctors were filling out PUI forms and taking specimens, then contacting the Department of Health. Now that process is reversed with a call to the health department before doing the paperwork and samples.
It is a collaboration with our clinical partners, so they would consult us and we would discuss with them and review who of these individuals should be tested.
Despite the state wanting to have that first approval and that final say, are you confident that a doctor would be heard if he or she pushed and said, I want this person tested?
I'm pretty sure if I insisted on pushing a test to be done, I will make my point across, and I will work with them to make sure that they will run my test. We have to get a bigger number of case studies to determine how further we need to push our state to run our test.
Hawaii is among just a handful of states that have submitted no samples to the CDC while awaiting our own functional test kits. The state today said they have the 3 components of the test kit in Hawaii, but that there is a concern about one of the components. They say the CDC gave the state's laboratory the green light to start the verification process.
And even happier to say that when we do make that decision, that we will have, hopefully by next week, the capacity to do the tests in our state.
As of today, the state of Hawaii still has no confirmed cases, no persons under investigation, and no tests submitted. There are now 80 people self-monitoring under Department of Health supervision, most of them on Oahu. Gina Mangieri, KHON2 News, always investigating.